Good day, folks. Today's Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and I want to give you some reminders that our grandchildren are only 14 generations from the very first Thanksgiving in 1621. Thelma and I are, what does that make? 12 generations. Our ninth great-grandfathers, both mine, one of mine, and one of Thelma's. There were dozens, if not hundreds, of great-grandparents to each of us, but one of those each were at the very first Thanksgiving. Thelma is related to Governor William Bradford, who wrote this book of Plymouth Plantation. And if you can get a copy, I don't know, is it still in print? This one is actually as old as I am. This one was printed in 1953, the year I was born. And we've kept this one. I think it's one of the first of this style. And a few years ago, we bought 6 of these for our grandchildren. So her ninth great-grandfather, on her father's mother's side, which is the Chipman family from Poland, the Chipman farm, if any of you know, fairly famous farm family in Poland, they are direct descendants or related to Governor Bradford from Plymouth Plantation. He came over on the Mayflower. And then my ninth great-grandfather, through my mother's mother, Mary Ann Dearborn. Dearborn's my middle name. And it's kind of distressing to see my family name in the newspaper all with Dearborn, Michigan, what's going on out there. Anyway, my ninth great-grandfather was Massasoit of the Wampanoag Indians, and that map right up there is a map of what we call Native Americans, natives to this continent, and Massasoit, there's a lot of the leaders right around the whole edge of the map, and Massasoit is in the top right-hand corner, which would be the New England corner of that map. That's a cool map that I picked up last year. Massasoit, my ninth great-grandfather. So that makes 12 generations from them to Thelma's and my generation, and then 2 more generations down to our children and our grandchildren. So we're just, the whole congregation of us right now, the whole nation here is only, the youngest of our nation are only, depending on their family line, but about 14 generations from the first Thanksgiving. That makes it seem like a lot less time, doesn't it? 14 generations? Because a lot of us with the gray hair are the oldest generation alive right now in our families, whatever your family is. If you're in the, in the 70 age range, 70, 80 or more, you may be older than me and have great-grandchildren. I don't have any great-grandchildren yet, but that could be any time. My oldest grandson is 19 now, so, it won't be maybe too long before he finds a bride and has some children. I don't know. We're not forcing that, and we don't see anything on the horizon. And why am I going there? Because I don't know what else to say. And so, cherish your family, okay? Hopefully, at least most of you can have close family gatherings tomorrow around the table or around the football game or whatever your family traditions are. Out in the yard, maybe. It was 40 degrees this morning when we got up. We had a little rain last night, which is good, and it's relatively warm. It was 40, I think 47. I looked a few minutes ago. I'm gonna be outside working in our barn again. I've still got some more moving and packing. I took a lot of stuff out yesterday and packed it away, and at least temporarily in some place where it's out of the way. got some more of that stuff to move out and rearrange things out there. We'll be bringing in Christmas decorations in a couple of days, I expect, at least in on the porch, so we can go through some. And I know we got a lot of stuff, got rid of a lot of stuff last Labor Day weekend with our yard sale. That's good. A lot of Christmas stuff disappeared and a lot of stuff we didn't need. We still have a lot of stuff that we don't need immediately, but we're preppers and we have stuff in case needs arise. Have a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow, folks.